Hello viewers, welcome to Cars with Ben, and in today's video I'm going to talk to you about 5 of my favourite M cars ever made by BMW. So if you do like this video, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I hope you enjoy it. Let me know what I've missed, if I've missed any. Also, thank you for all the recent support, I've really appreciated it, so let's go into it. So I've gone for 5 BMW M cars that in no particular order are my favourites, and I've included 2 honourable mentions that you'll see at the end of this list. So if I have missed anything off, like I said, just let me know, because there's so many M cars, as I'm sure you can appreciate. So I just wanted to pick some of my favourites, and of course it's all subjective. So without further ado, let's do today's video. Kicking things off with number 1, I have gone for the M2. Now, this is my favourite M car of all time at the moment, and the reason for that is the M2 is, for me, it just encompasses everything that the M car is. It's small, which I like. I prefer it smaller, as well as its looks. It looks excellent. It looks a bit like a wild animal, and they've got the flares right. They've got the wheels perfect. And to be honest, customizing this car, yes, you could do it, but I think you would ruin it a little bit. It just already looks really good. Also, the engine is an absolute stinker, and it's the cheapest M car you can actually buy out of the range, I believe. Now, in the UK, that still comes to about 50k, which is a lot of money. But for an M car, it's really the cheapest, as it is an M2, starting from the bottom. Now, I love these because of the looks and just how just simply beautiful they are in terms of driving. It's the best experience. So I had to put the M car in there. Coming in at number 2, I have gone for the M3. Now, I could have picked a load of M3s. I know people are going to say, yeah, you could have picked all of these. But for me, I love the E30. The E30 for me encompasses everything that an M car has become. And it's that boxy shape, that classic mechanical engineering that has gone into this. And now this is a classic. I love that beige interior, but I don't know why. But you can also make these look good when you customize them, which is also a bonus as well. Now, obviously, now that it's a classic, you probably keep it stock. And to see one is actually quite rare. You don't really see one of these often. But when you do, you just know it's a very special car. And it's still now considered one of the best M3s of the time. And now listen to this. I absolutely love the way that sounds, so for me, it has to be the E30. Coming in at number 3, I have gone for, again, another M5 that I could have picked loads from, but this is my favourite M5. Now, the reason for that is the M5 was in Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, and I played that game a lot, and I think that's probably why I love this M5, and I've got so many memories of it. And despite this being a late 90s, early 2000s model, this still looks great today, I believe, and it has such an evil look about it, and it's still really modern. Now, yes, it's got that modern look, but it was the last of the mechanical versions of the M5, which gave it that incredible V8 engine. Now, all of these have super high mileage on them, and it's probably really rare to find one that doesn't have high mileage, but they are amazing, amazing driving machines. This is quite literally why BMW are known as the driving machines. And I believe it starts with this M5 as well, because it's just got such a pedigree. Now, just listen to how awesome this M5 sounds. And that's why I think it had to be the old M5, the newer M5, which came after it, which I will include as an honourable mention now, which is the E60. And of course, not forgetting the 740 M Sport. I absolutely love that car from James Bond. The E60 launch control is incredible, and it sounds like an F1 car. Okay, so coming in at number 4, and a bit of a weird one, it's a 1M. Now, a 1M, when I was doing this, I was looking at it thinking, should I include a 1M? Because it's very similar to a M2. The 1M for me is unique in that it is only produced in 2011, and it came with an incredibly amazing 335 horsepower, 6-speed turbocharger, which is the first included in an M car. Now, a lot of people didn't like that, but the 1M for me was awesome in orange, and it just stood out from the rest of the pack, especially considering 10 years ago. I actually quite liked the older 1 Series as well in the coupe form. I know a lot of people didn't, but for me, I just really enjoyed it. And this special edition really, for me, was awesome. They produced very little of these, and this is why I've included it, because in that white, it still stands out today. And the fact it's called the 1M is just different from the usual that we are used to. Coming in for the final entry is the M3 4-door. Now, I could have gone with an M4. I could have gone with the standard M3. They were very similar. But for me, the M3 4-door stood out because I've actually been in an M3 4-door and I actually really liked it. Now, having experienced this on the track, it made me realise how amazing BMW is and just what happened, like why people want to experience it. Until you take it onto a track, you never really understand. But unleashing all that power in a 4-door car is quite insane. Now, yes, they are very expensive. Of course, seeing that comes with a carbon roof. It's around 60 to 65k for some of the. I've seen them at that price at least new. Now, obviously, they are going to go down in price. But what I love about these is the technology in them is amazing. Yes, I was preaching about the mechanical side of things before, but really, this is an achievement of engineering, and I love this M3 4-door. The fact that you can carry more people at such speed on a track and looks that great and sounds that great is amazing. Now, that's all of them, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what I missed. I'll see you in the next video.